Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, a site where you can find great information about job hunting, plus can ask me questions that will aid you with your search. Now, here's the question I received. And I've received a lot today, but this is the one I chose to answer. After being headhunted 2 months ago, I now have an offer on the table I can't refuse. I haven't changed jobs for 7 years now. How can I resign without too much fuss? Well, there are two parts to this. The first part relates to your boss. Now, all you have to do is request 15 minutes with them. Most people resign on a Friday. The however is, if for some reason you have to start sooner than 2 weeks from that Friday, resign now. You say, can I get a few minutes with you? Great. And you have word processed a letter of resignation. The letter says something to the effect of, this is to confirm what I've told you orally, that I'm resigning my position with, fill in the name of the firm, effective immediately, and providing you with 2 weeks notice. My last day of employment is such and such, and you fill in that date. New paragraph, thank you so much for the opportunity I've had here for the last 7 years. I really appreciate it. However, I have a great new offer that I'm looking forward to. Best of luck to you. And if there's anything I can do within this 2 weeks to assist with the transition, please let me know. Very truly yours, and you sign it. Hand it to your boss as you sit down, and then orally say much the same thing to he or she. What you're doing is handing them a confirmation note. Now, you can't guarantee their response. After all, and this is the other side of the equation. I said there are two sides to this. Well, the first side I dealt with was your side, which is what to do. And given that you've been there for 7 years, you may not have changed jobs often. I suspect on your side, you'll have a degree of a churning stomach beforehand. This is very common. On their side, your boss may hear these words and their eyes may become big, and they may start going, I'm going to illustrate it here for you. But why? We love you. Words to this effect. You're so important to us. Please stay. Oh my God. What's it going to take? What's it going to take? So you can't control their side of it. On your employer's side, on your boss's side, for 7 years, you've been the reliable, loyal individual. And now you're leaving. So they may try and persuade you to stay by paying you more. If money was the only reason why you wanted to change jobs, pay attention. But you need to remember the other reasons too. Usually firms make promises to departing employees to persuade them to stay. But remember this. Number one is, in 2 weeks, they're going to forget what those promises were. Trust me. And number two is, if your boss leaves, who knows what these promises were, right? And suddenly, and I'll give you an example I remember from years ago, this person who was doing 80% travel, who wanted to stay close to home, was willing to do 25% travel, and decided to stay when his firm promised him that, and his boss promised him that. Well, his boss quit, a new manager comes on board, and lo and behold, we're up to 80% again. So you have to get that part in writing, which they're never going to do. So in terms of minimizing fuss, they're going to take a couple of runs at you to persuade you to stay. Your boss's boss may meet with you. HR may do an exit interview with you, saying, oh, why did you decide to leave? And this is not the time to go out with what I call guns blazing, shooting every direction, criticizing everyone and everything as you go along. It's ridiculous. They're not going to change anything. That's the reality. They're not going to change anything, and you're going to look foolish and goofy, being critical of your boss who's going to still be there, or critical of your coworkers who are going to still be there and are being loyal. So just politely say, happy to do the exit interview. They ask you why you're looking. You can simply say, as you said in your note, I've been headhunted. The job is terrific. It's very different than what I've been doing here. It's a great opportunity. I've decided to go forward, okay? Now, I've got a lot more at jobsearchcoachinghq.com. I hope you visit the website and go exploring. Again, jobsearchcoachinghq.com, a site where I'll answer your questions personally, and there's great content there that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work. Have a great day. Take care.